Welcome to the deep dive. So for today, we're plunging right into the geographical heart of South Korea.
Yeah, we're looking at Chungju and Danyang specifically.
Exactly. We've pulled together a ton of sources that map out the whole experience for you, from, getting there from Seoul to these just incredible natural and man-made sites.
Right. And our mission today is to quickly unpack what makes this central region a really worthwhile destination.
And it seems like everything is anchored by one massive feature.
Chungjuho Lake. It all starts there.
Okay, so let's get into it, starting with that colossal body of water. The context here is pretty dramatic, isn't it?
It absolutely is. I mean, you look at Chungjuho, and you might assume it's this huge natural wonder.
But it's not.
Not at all.
Right.
It's the nation's single largest lake, but it's completely man-made. It was created by the Chungju Dam.
That immediately brings up a huge question. Our sources get into the sheer scale of this project. What was the impact?
Well, that's what's so fascinating. It's this tension between loss and creation. The construction submerged over 66 square kilometers of land across 3 different regions.
Wow.
Yeah, and they had to displace nearly 50,000 residents. It's a really profound origin story, really. A tragedy of displacement that simultaneously created this brand new regional identity.
An identity centered on tourism.
Completely. On tourism and this newfound scenic beauty.
So the infrastructure itself became the adventure, which leads directly to the fun part. If you're visiting, the sources highlight the ferry routes.
The ferries are definitely the signature activity.
Taking a trip from Chungjunaru to Jungkanaru is about an hour and 20 minutes.
About that, yeah. And for what, maybe 17,001, it costs you maybe $13, $14?
That's a steal.
It really is. And the views you get are not just water.
Right, you pass those dramatic rock formations, Godombong Peak and Oksumbong Peak.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
2 of the famous 8 sceneries of Danyang.
And that seems to be the hub.
Exactly. Once you leave the water, Danyang is where you find all these unique activities that tap right into that rugged terrain.
Okay, so if you prefer a bit of adrenaline, our sources pointed to one major modern thrill, the Mancheonha Skywalk.
Oh, yeah, it's intense.
A glass-bottomed walkway perched on a 90-meter high hill.
And that's not all. If you want to get down fast, there's a zip line option.
A zip line across the river.
In 2 stages, yeah. It's pretty wild.
So you have this modern glass skywalk, but then just nearby, something that reminds you exactly how old this land is.
Gosu Cave.
Right.
And this is where the scale of time it really hits you. Gosu Cave is one of Korea's most famous. It dates back almost 500 million years.
500 million. That's hard to even process.
It is. It's a twisting limestone cavern that stretches for 1.7 kilometers. And the whole region really sits within Sobaeksan National Park, which protects other treasures too, like the Standing Stone Buddha.
So whether you want ancient history or to just zip across a river, this area has it. So what does this all mean for actually traveling there? Is it a pain to get to from Seoul?
Not at all. That's the convenience factor.
So for you, the bus is the best way.
It's the most efficient, for sure. Under 2 hours from the Dong Seoul bus terminal, and it's incredibly cheap. We're talking like $6 to $12.
And driving is about the same.
Yep, pretty comparable time-wise.
And after all that hiking and history, the sources mentioned Chungju is known for its hot springs.
That's right. Places like Swanbo and Angsong. And there's good accommodation, too. Theban Hotel got a great 9.2 out of 10 rating.
Okay, so we've covered the lake's man-made origins, the modern thrill of the skywalk, the deep history of Gosu Cave, plus how easy it is to get to.
Yeah, this region just perfectly shows how these massive infrastructure projects can completely reshape both an economy and, geological tourism.
It's a fascinating contrast.
It really is. Submerging old villages to create this whole new identity built on national scenic pride.
So here's a final thought to take with you. You have a single man-made lake creating a tourism industry right next to a cave system formed over 450 million years ago. As you look at the stunning landscape of Korea, how many of the nation's most prized scenic destinations are actually defined by this very specific contrast, where the history of humanity and the history of geology meet so dramatically? Something to consider as you plan your next deep dive into Korea's complex parks.